Mo Salah returns to the Liverpool squad for the game against Brighton. Jamie Carragher, however, has launched another scathing and brutal attack that only really serves to divide the Liverpool fan base at a time when, as Steven Gerrard rightfully said, and I will be honest with you, the amount of positive comments we've received on this channel from Liverpool fans stating, how is it a United fan gets it more than some Liverpool supporters? I take that in such a humbling way. Liverpool now need unity and togetherness and not more division. We're going to delve into this in more detail, but do me a favour, please, and like the video if you would be so kind. Please share this. And I cannot wait. Share it across your social media platforms, your WhatsApp groups, you know, share it on Instagram, X, etc. Give it a hype. But I cannot wait to read your comments back on this as well, which has been a fascinating story over the past 6 to 7 days. But as we started with, Mo Salah is back in the Liverpool squad for the Brighton game. Issues from the past week still persist, according to Paul Joyce, but those will be tackled whilst the player is at the African Cup of Nations with Egypt. And we know that Arne Slot has said that an olive branch will be offered and a conversation will be had. He himself has stated that there is a place in the team, squad, and the club, of course, for Mohamed Salah, and he wants him to remain. And via the likes of Ben Jacobs, Paul Joyce, and of course the brilliant David Ornstein, Liverpool Football Club have also reiterated their stance, just as they did in the summer. He's got the new deal. We want him to stay. Now, some people are still sceptical of that, and I've been called naive this week by some to think that the club may not be thinking about selling him. And you are right. There is the genuine possibility they may want him gone. They may not want him to continue. And I'd love to get your views on that now, a couple of days later, with more information coming out. Now, for me, this is a positive sign. For me, this is an opportunity for him to be involved in this game at Brighton. It may be the last time he plays for Liverpool. That could be a genuine outcome. Giving him the opportunity to wave and say goodbye to the Kop and to the whole of Anfield with his family in tow, I think is the right and respectful way to go about things. But I think even more importantly, it demonstrates, although not all their issues have been put to bed, there is a willingness from both sides to compromise, come together and resolve the situation. Now, what this doesn't need, in my opinion, and if I'm wrong, tell me. If you think I'm right, tell me. What it doesn't need is what I've seen today, again, from Jamie Carragher, who I think has come out on the attack. He says here the love affair the hardcore Liverpool supporters has with their manager. What fan base chooses a guy who's been at the club 18 months and won one trophy over a guy who's been there 8 years and won everything? Liverpool. Now, some may read this and go, yeah, I back Jamie. I'm backing my manager. Jamie is right. We back our manager in these situations. There may be others that think, I have an underlying feeling that Mo Salah has been mistreated, is being scapegoated, hasn't been communicated properly with. In fact, this was a manager that Jamie Carragher himself said committed a sackable offence just 2 weeks ago when continuing to pick Konate. So for some fans, they're looking at this and saying, system change, mismanagement of the squad, a poor season, I want the manager out anyway. This doesn't change my mind. But I think more importantly, this is a very divisive thing, in my opinion, for Jamie Carragher to do. Because as Steven Gerrard so eloquently, so wonderfully and so brilliantly put, what Liverpool Football Club should be doing, and he did this in his actions, is Van Dijk, the manager, the board, Salah, have got to come together. They must compromise. They must thrash out their issues for the sake of the most important group here. Not the manager, not the player, not any legend, but the fans. And pushing this narrative just on the eve of the game, when Salah is back. Carragher said he wouldn't do it, he wouldn't put him back in the squad, because it would create a circus. But the circus is only created with headlines such as this. Are you not a hardcore fan? Are you not a true Liverpool supporter? If you're not 100% behind the manager on this, if you think, well, actually, I want to compromise. I want Mo to be respected. I want Mo to be listened to, but I also want the manager to have power and control. Those two things can exist in this scenario. When you read the article, we'll read a part of it here to you. It said, amid his most difficult Anfield spell, Arne Slot has somehow found himself in a position from which he can emerge stronger and more secure than ever. Now, I think first and foremost, that is a dangerous narrative to push. Whether Mo plays tomorrow or not, if they lose at home to Brighton, if they're losing games over the next 2 to 3 weeks, this puts him in a weaker position. Again, I think what Jamie Carragher is doing is creating a false sense of security. Liverpool supporters very rarely turn on a manager publicly, and that's something about your club I respect tremendously. But fans leaving early, boos at the stadium, the noise on social media, Jamie Carragher himself saying he should be sacked speaks its story for itself. If Mo Salah's intentions with his grumble in the huddle at Ellen Road were to weaken Slot, now he must concede that his misguided actions have had the opposite effect. Well, again, that's an assumption and an assumption. You're assuming what Salah did was to try and get Arne Slot sacked. There's no proof of that. But again, it goes in the complete opposite way of what Steven Gerrard has said, which is unity, togetherness, find a resolution, as opposed to you tried to get the manager sacked, it's backfired, the manager's stronger than ever. How do you feel now? The chief reason for Salah's miscalculation and his failure to fully understand the psychology of the club's hardcore fan base. In a choice between a title-winning Anfield manager and a multiple titled winning player, the coach wins every time. The relationship between the successful Liverpool boss and the cop is, through my eyes at least, unique. The fans have a banner that displays the faces of all the most revered managers in the club's history. Slot's face was added this year. What other fan base would back a manager who has only been at the club 18 months over a superstar who has delivered every honour in the game for 8 years? It's a valid argument that Liverpool are the current Premier League champions because of Salah more than Slot. The Egyptians' goals propelled the team to glory last May. Now again, I don't think these conversations need to be happening. I think this is divisive. I think at a time where Paul Joyce, Ben Jacobs and others have revealed the player is coming back into the squad, I think the energy, and this is what Liverpool fans do so brilliantly. You may know a player like Darwin Núñez isn't good enough, but Liverpool fans will come together as best they can to say, I'm not going to slag him off anymore. I've criticised him once and twice. He's one of our players. I'm going to get behind him. And this is what will happen in this moment. I think what the hardcore Liverpool fan base will do, whether they're at Anfield, at home in London, at home in Sydney, at home in Lagos, or at home in Timbuktu, is they will come together for what's best for the club. They will want Slot to be successful, and they will want Mo Salah back in this team. They will not want the public, the dirty linen to be aired in public anymore. But they will not be pushing overly to take sides. They will want a resolution. And I think there was a line in this that was just so unneeded. And it's when he said, in a choice between the league-winning manager and a multi-title winning footballer, the coach wins every time. Why does there have to be just one of those two polarizing choices? I tell you now what I think most Liverpool fans, because I think most fans of most clubs would want in this scenario, is a resolution where they can have both. Why does everything have to be framed as either or either, unless there's something you know that you're not telling us? Now, I totally concede that some of you listening will go, Terry, you're wrong. What the player has done is unforgivable. He should be kicked out the football club. There is no way back. His legs have gone anyway. Move him on, or words to that effect. And I respect your stance. I do. There'll be others that will be the other way. Absolutely not. I think Mo has been mistreated. I think the club, the manager, etc., have tried to throw him under a bus. Mohamed Salah should not back down. He should force him to move away. How dare they treat a legend this way? I reckon, though, in my personal opinion, and this will see how much I know my own community, that I think the larger percentage of people are in the middle of those two things. Maybe more towards one end than the other. They might think Slot has to compromise more than Mo, or Mo has to compromise more than Slot. but they'll believe in wanting a resolution in the middle. And I believe what Jamie Carragher, with his pull and his influence in the media, should be doing right now for Liverpool is what Steven Gerrard did with such quality, dignity, distinction and class, is try to unify the situation as opposed to trying to pull it further away. All this really does is fuel the idea that Jamie Carragher has a personal vendetta, a personal dislike to Mo Salah, as opposed to here giving a purely professional stance on what is going on. Now, as ever, look, your views and opinions matter more than mine, matter more than Jamie's, matter more than anything. I can't wait to read them. I can't wait to go through them. But I'd love to get your views and your opinions on this in our comment section below. Please like, as I've already mentioned. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you soon. Peace.